sure. I would love to come help you out.
I love the festival.
And so he started coming out to make, when he wasn't with Fish, he'd come out and do the 2 shows.
Oh, is that Fish's like guy?
What was that?
Is that Fish's like guy?
Chris Kuroda is what are there, fucking 5 in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 members. He was the 5th member of Fish.
Oh, what? Damn, he's the 5th member of Fish. Let's go.
Yeah, he's their lighting designer and their lighting guy at every show. It has been since, like a year after Fish started.
Oh.
Yeah, DK5. He is one of the best lighting designers in the fucking country.
Yeah. Wow. So are they acquaintances then? Acoustic Hookah and Fish? Because you would think... Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got Trey's number in my phone.
Oh.
Damn.
Of course not. Are you fucking kidding me now?
Oh, really?
No, but Trey knows who they are.
Yeah.
Because I know me and Chris have talked about it. Trey's a very quiet.
Yeah. It seems kind of boring, to be honest.
Yeah, Chris is a super nice guy,
Yeah.
And just excellent at what he does.
Right. I mean, he had other jobs going on. It was like Corinne. We walk into her little laboratory, and it's like we find out that she was working for OAR and all these bands. It's like she doesn't even mention it. It's like, damn. Yeah, but okay, so...
Yeah, no, Kuroda was a solid cat, man. Super nice guy, too. Real chill.
So why... To me, I'm still having trouble finding out the reason why the past led in a different situation where, like, Acoustic Hookah plays normally a little bit closer to Ohio, whereas Fish plays all over the country all the time, and I feel like Acoustic Hookah is a smoke show compared to a Fish show.
Well, whatever went on after 2005, 2006, I really don't have any idea about.
Right. Okay. No,
I
totally
left.
understand.
We stopped doing what we were doing in 2005, very end, last show in 2005, and then we shut down all the companies, all the all that shit.
Yeah.
So what happened after that? I have no idea.
Do you have any stories about Arlo?
We traveled quite a bit before that. I mean, those guys were doing.
Oh, for sure.
I think their busiest year was like 308 shows.
Were you okay?
Something crazy.
Damn. Were you at the Dead show at Blossom? When Acoustic Hookah and I believe it was Ziggy Marley opened up for the Dead?
The what?
So
Are we
on the
getting
website,
fed more?
it's on Dubba. So okay, it was at Blossom, and I believe it was the 90s, 99 maybe, or something like that.
It was in 99. If it was 99 or anything like that time period, I was the manager and doing what we were doing. I just didn't go to the show. But there was a Dead show in the early 90s. I want to say at Richfield, maybe Blossom. That there was a huge campground that everyone was going to after.
The other ones in the day.
And so it was the other ones, September
We
7th.
played like a show there.
It was the other ones in the Dead, September 7th, and it was with Acoustic Hookah and Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers. Dude, they got 3 different names on here. It says Further, the other ones, and the Dead. What's going on
Where was
here?
it at?
This was at Blossom.
What year?
September 7th, 2000.
Let me see. What's like?
Yeah, you know what? I don't remember going to that, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did.
Okay, also, I heard something about a New Year's spent with the Allman Brothers. Was this a hoax? I heard that Acoustic Hookah, didn't do a New Year's for a year because they went and played with the Allman Brothers on New Year's Eve or something like that.
That's
A lie.
hoax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, we opened for the Allman Brothers a couple of times.
Oh.
Apparently, Dwayne was trying to be sober at the time, or whatever, the guy, whatever. Yeah, he was trying to be sober at the time,
Greg.
and I guess him or his tour manager didn't like the way we were being sober,
That's okay. I feel it.
and so we got kicked off that
Damn.
for our attitude.
Bad timing.
Our attitude. Damn it. You know what? If we would have just talked to Greg Allman, I'm sure we would have worked this out.
Yeah. Dang it.
Damn it.
Right, there you go. No, he wasn't very nice at the time either.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
And a couple years before that, we had Derek Trucks opened for the band at the Derek Trucks band opened for Hookah at the Newport.
At the Newport?
I believe it was the Newport, yes.
We love Derek Trucks.
He was like 15 and a half at the time.
Oh, what? Oh, like, so around that time period, you saw him in that video on YouTube where he's, like, opening up for the Allman Bros and he does, like, Layla.
Could be, I don't know.
So, okay, another thing we noticed.
So,
Okay, go ahead. You first.
no, you go ahead.
Well, we were saying, we also saw that Public Enemy opened up, or not Public Enemy, who was it,
Cotton.
no, it was, not Tribe Called Quest, who the fuck? It was,
You can't be looking shit up on Google while you're talking to me. That's not cool.
okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's cool. Anywho, damn, Jeff, I think we're running out of shit to talk about. Is there something that you wanted to? Oh, no, I wanted to talk about Arlo Guthrie. Do you have any stories about Arlo?
He was really drunk.
Really? Let's go.
Drunk. We had to have two security guards or production guys hold him up and walk him around the stage.
What the
Give him a cup of
fuck?
coffee or two.
Because I remember Jill was mentioning that she had some cool stories about Arlo, but then like she never got back to me on it.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. He was a super nice guy.
Oh, you were joking.
Wasn't drunk. Yeah, he wasn't drunk. No.
I was gonna be like, what? Not Arlo.
No, real personable, real down to earth. You know, just a nice guy. You know, he was not David Crosby.
Right. I didn't expect Arlo to be. His dad was in the field too. I think Arlo was just raised in the music industry too. The folk industry, the good one.
Yeah, so he's just a super nice guy, down to earth, laid back. You know.
But that's the thing is, I wouldn't see those kind of guys going out anywhere for money. Was there like a little bit more personal stuff in the rider for this situation? Like, was it? I mean, was he more corporate? Was he asking for a lot of money, or was he?
No, it was pretty standard. I wouldn't say it was anything crazy. And so what we did also with our festival is you get these crazy riders from these fucking people, you know.
Yeah.
12 M&Ms, not 11, not 13. I need fucking 12. You know, just stupid shit. And so,
All right.
we had our lawyer write up a festival rider, which canceled out theirs and superseded it.
Oh, that's
That was
cool.
it. You sign the contract, you're signing our festival rider,
Yeah.
and no one really questioned it because they knew if you're signing my festival rider, you're going to be taken care of. We're not going to give you fucking cold cut sandwiches for lunch.
Right.
You know, and we used to have a huge VIP tent. Huge, catered and everything. And so, back in the day, VIP was families, girlfriends, aunts, uncles, you know, blah, blah, blah. And all the parents came. And family, relatives, and all this stuff. And so we'd have just huge lunches, beautiful lunches for, you know, 125, 150 people.
Damn, that's so cool.
And so we would also do the same thing for the artists. The artists had a camp, their own little compound if they didn't want to come over. You know, sometimes they did because they knew it wouldn't be, you know, just fans. It'd be other musicians and their families.
Yeah.
You know, and if not, then they had their own little artist area that was fully catered with excellent food.
Yeah. So
We actually had friends, really close friends of the bands, were the caterers at the time for VIP and the artist.
oh, that's super cool. Yeah, that's just like networking at its finest right there. Hey,
Back then, we didn't know what the word fucking networking meant, by the way.
yeah, well, that's good because nowadays it has to be like worked on in like class. People don't know how to do it. But like, what I was gonna ask was, okay, in 1999, a big incident happened, Woodstock of '99, and there was a lot of disasters that went on there. We were wondering if that affected your festival at all in in years to come afterwards.
Not really.
No.
The one that did affect us, there was I think a festival in Europe somewhere
Okay.
where there was a campground fire
Ooh. And Hookahville lets you have fires.
and a bunch of tents caught fire,
Oh, damn.
and it wasn't good.
Yeah, no, that's not good at all.
That was the year that. So before that, we would just fucking go camp, have a good day, have a fire, don't kill anybody.
Yeah.
You know, no bonfires.
No nitrous
And-
tanks.
No nitrous. We tried.
I know. I had to put the quotes on the video.
I mean, oh my god. Oh my god. We used to have to stop the cops from dumping it because they would just open the valve up all the way.
Oh,
And we'd
fuck.
come back to the office sheriff compound and be like, dude, there's fucking 3 tanks frozen. They're about to explode. You know?
Oh,
Turn
yeah.
that shit off.
I don't know much about that shit, but that's crazy.
They just stopped doing it and they let us just deal with it. So I wound up having a shed full of nitrous tanks up at my office.
Bet the band
Yeah,
loved that.
I'm not kidding. We had a shed full of fucking 90-pound nitrous tanks.
Jeez,
We're
man.
like, what the fuck am I going to do with this? We can't leave them down here.
I've seen the biggest nitrous tanks I've ever seen were at Hookahville, still to this day.
Yeah, shit happens. What are you going to do?
I know, right?
You know?
But it's funny because
But,
you guys do put it in, like, you specify it in the, like, in the flyer.
Well, because it was a problem. you
Yeah,
know?
no, for sure. No, I'm not making fun of it. No, it's just, like, funny.
No nitrous, no fireworks, no dogs.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid 3 rules to follow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty. To me, that's pretty easy. Jeff, you would have no problems with me at some of the early Hookahvilles.
And every rule we ever put in place was because there were too many people breaking that rule.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I would have never had no fireworks if no one really ever shot off fireworks.
Yeah, we had an incident
Fucking
last
morning.
year too.
Some tripping ass fool wants to let off a backpack full of fireworks. Neighbors get pissed.
Yeah, and
No,
we
I got
get
problems.
and we're
I got
tripping.
cops showing up. I got
I mean,
sheriffs
not-
fucking calling. You know, you can't do that shit.
People are tripping too. It's not cool. It's just like, yeah, people are. It's not. I mean, after a show, it's like freaky.
Yeah.
Here's the tripping story. So this is just as I think it was Local Color. We're still playing at the South Heidelberg. And no, Dave was living with us at the time because me, Dave, and Swisher were living at that house before Clintonville. And we knew this guy, Jesse. Big Jesse. Jesse was just this fat, sweaty, redheaded fucking deadhead. I don't know how we met him. He would come around once in a blue moon. One day, 7 o'clock in the morning, he shows up, banging on the door. You know, I get up, I'm like, what's up? Oh, fuck, Jesse. Well, what's good? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. And he hands me 50 sheets and 100 vials.
Jeez.
Parks his van in our corner lot and says, fuck it, don't tell anyone I was here, and splits, leaves, put this in your refrigerator.
What the fuck?
Right? So I put it in the refrigerator. I don't know. Keith gets up, opens up the refrigerator, and is like, what the fuck, dude? There's, 100 plastic vials. There's a stack of sheets. He was like, okay, I guess we got a little acid now. Jesse never showed back up. We get a phone call from Jesse at the payphone. It's show up and tow his van.
Oh shit.
He was running from the feds from a dead show because he got caught selling acid.
Oh.
Damn.
And dropped the acid off at our house. So, me and Steve, being the kind people that we are, decided to give it all away.
Hey, nice.
So we would go down to the Southburg when the band was playing and stand at the door and just ask people if they wanted free doses.
That's
You
sick.
put your hand out, you got puddled.
Damn, that's so cool, man. I
But
thought.
we did that I don't know how many times, and finally the Southburg was. And one day we did it, and I showed up with like I don't know 200 candles, and everyone lit candles.
Oh,
And
that's
the
cool.
waitress was so pissed at us, made us stay after hours and scrape all the wax off of the tables.
Oh shit.
Don't you ever fucking do this again? I put up with so much shit from you guys. You know, you're getting all that wax off the table.
Oh, cause
If
they.
boss comes in and see this, I'm gonna be in trouble. So she made me and Swisher sit there and fucking scrape wax off the tables till like 4 or 5 in the morning, tripping our
Yeah.
balls off.
That's so fucking awesome. Damn, that's crazy, man. Like, what a story.
And I never found out what happened to Jesse.
I find it so crazy that like there's such like a big I don't know, like a lot, like I don't know, I'm new to the psychedelic scene. I just love the music, but like I find it so crazy how like much trouble people can get into for some acid.
It's really illegal.
Yeah, it's like really illegal.
It's not something you really want to be caught with.
No, I will say it's probably easy to conceal in low quantities, but it's not something that you ever want to be caught with.
No, especially when you've got that much quantity.
Oh God, you're in.
Oh, I just remember when I opened that door, he was fucking puffing and panting, sweating, and Jesse was a big boy.
Yeah.
Jesse was not a small little look.
Right.
Big man. I mean, he
Yeah.
looked like he just ran a fucking mile. I mean, he was just dripping in sweat and all nervous. Here, take this, put this in your refrigerator. I'll let you know. All right, man.
How did he know the authorities were gonna strip it, like come tow his van and shit?
That's probably the same acid that we were taking when Squeeze decided to call me Hefe.
Oh, what? That was the Hefe ass. Thank you, Jesse.
I believe that would be the same stuff, yes.
Damn, that's
Had
crazy.
so much of it. We were like, okay, well, what are you doing Friday? Nothing. You want a trip? Okay.
That's cool though. I mean, I'm glad you know things might have been different if you guys tried to sell it back in the day and like get yourself in trouble or something. So that's,
Well,
yeah.
and that's how I kind of met Dubba.
Dubba.
Before I've ever met Dave or any of this stuff. And so Dubba and this other person made a bad deal. And summertime in Columbus was really hot dry. I happened to have come across a decent quantity of marijuana. Met Dubba somehow. I was like, oh, I know this guy. He's looking for some. Okay, great. I gotta move this, you know. And told me that he made a bad deal on some acid and could use a hand.
Oh shit.
So I sold him whatever, you know. I don't remember, half a pound, quarter
Oh,
pound.
that was out of that.
And then he turns out to be fucking Dubba.
Yeah. So what's Dubba's story?
Dubba is an alien spawn child.
Sam.
He was in the scene, you know, before hookah and all that, and then was friends with Dave when the band formed. Really got into it and was really into taping shows. So he would go to like dead shows, tape them, and other shows. You know, had a nice rig, all that stuff.
Okay.
Well, he went out on the road with them as a road guy and their taper guy.
Nice.
But he would just do the taping on his own. You know,
Right.
tape it, dub it down. That's the name, Dubba. So he would dub it down, and he would just start dubbing tapes out, and just handing them out, or trading them. I mean, you gave it, you know, he would do it, you know, every once in a while, he'd be like, all right, send me, you know, first 20 people send me a tape we'll get this show.
Oh,
And he'll just do that and send it back, you know?
damn, that's
And
cool.
he was singly-handed, totally responsible for spreading the music far and wide. Because he would just dub tapes and just hand them out, just like dead tapes.
Wow. And that's
And
how
so
dead
he
tapes
recorded,
went.
and that just became his thing, you know?
Wow. That's so freaking
And
cool.
he used to make butter. Really good
Double
pot butter.
butter.
The double butter?
Okay. Want to live together now. That's where the album name came from.
No way, it's from this
Double butter.
dude.
Yeah.
He would make great butter and then make cookies and other stuff from it. You just get really stuff, you know, fucking great edibles at the time. They weren't
Cool.
called edibles though; they were called pot cookies or pot brownies.
Yeah, I remember those days.
And so, hence came the name Dubba Butta. Hey,
Wow.
these are some pot brownies. Does that have Dubba Butta in it? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll take one.
Damn,
And
that's
that's
it.
the name. That's where the name of the album came from as
Fucking
well.
awesome.
Yeah, yo, double butter fucks me up. I can't do it. I always get handed something at a hookah show, and I'm like so high by the end of the night. That's it.
Here's a rule. If someone hands you an edible,
Yeah,
eat half.
I know. But the thing is, I'm so hungry. It's never because I want to eat an edible. It's because I want some chocolate at the time, and I'm already high. So, and it's a small, like somebody who I can't name, but she gave me an edible the last time I was at a hookah show. It was smaller than It's smaller than those like mini Three Musketeer squares, and it took me to Pluto. Like,
And there's another Dubba story that I am not going to tell,
damn it.
but it is a deep rooted,
Oh.
really deep rooted story within the scene. It's a legendary connection, and I don't know if he wants that
Okay, no problem.
out there
Another
yet.
day.
We
Another
can
day.
confirm
It
it.
is such a fucking deep story or deep connection. It's like, really? Are you fucking kidding me? That's the same fucking guy?
Do you think he'd ever do an interview?
He probably would, yeah. He's
Yeah.
a good cat. I mean, we weren't friends for a while. And we weren't friendly for a while.
Yeah.
Because we kind of saw things a little differently.
Right.
I, as the manager, wanted to control certain things.
Of course.
And while I didn't want to control what he was doing, I wanted like an accounting of it. Not how much he was making. For my purpose, it was what were the most popular shows being traded out there.
You know what's up.
So we could then make a more informed decision on what the crowd really does like.
Oh, like
So maybe there's a song we're missing, or a type of vibe that we're missing that we can put on an album, or we can incorporate more into the show so more people would like it, you know? That was just my thinking at the time. Dub is not someone that you can wrangle.
Yeah.
Dub is going to do Dubba.
Yeah.
He's going to be Dubba. He's always been Dubba. He can't change who he is,
Yeah.
you know? And so we kind of clashed on that a little bit,
Yeah.
you know? And then I also wanted to move forward with taking some of his Dubba tapes, take some control out of the band, and hand it to Dubba, and let Dubba decide if there's a show that he recorded or something that can be made into an album. Like a Dick's Picks.
Yeah, Dick's Picks. We were
Yeah.
thinking the same thing. We were gonna do
Dubba Picks.
Austin's Pigs.
But to do that, you need to have some data and some input and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think Dubba, I don't really know. I never really asked him. I think I will next time I see him, because I'll probably see him in a couple of weeks. I just, why he felt, I think he felt threatened by that. I don't know what, but, you know, but he was on the road too, and the road crew he was on with at the time was a really rough crew. Really rough kind of guys, like, you know, playing serious hardcore practical jokes on each other to the point of that's probably not a practical joke, probably abuse.
It's like being
I saw this prank the other day with one of these rappers, and they gave these people regular donuts and told them they were vegan donuts. And they were vegans. I'm like, that's not a joke. Like, that's like fucked up.
Yeah, totally different. I mean,
Oh, really?
yeah, he quit on a Colorado trip.
Oh, fuck.
He couldn't take the abuse.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
It was like I said, it was not cool.
It was
Now,
not
they were all playing practical jokes on each other, but it was this guy and his longtime friend out of Cleveland who was roadie, stage, and production manager, and Dubba, you know, and those two were just, you know, being total fucking cocksuckers,
Yeah.
you know, and
that sucks.
really gave Dubba a hard time. He was like, "Fuck that, I don't need that in my life."
Yeah.
And I think that was about when he was like, "All right, I'm done. I can't do that anymore."
Well, hey, Dubba, if you hear this and you do check out this podcast, we'd love to hear a Dubba's Picks album and work with you on that. Even if it's like a compilation, that would be pretty cool because you hold the power that none of us hold. So that would be pretty sick, my man.
And just by being the Dubba guy, he became like the archivist.
The archivist.
The website, started the set
website
list
after.
thing, you know, and doing the databasing on all of that,
Awesome.
you know.
And Bill,
Yeah,
you mentioned Bill Horsky, right?
Bill Horsky.
Did he do some taping too?
No.
Okay.
You want to hear something crazy?
Sure, of course.
Bill Horsky is the father of Corinne's children.
Of whose?
Corinne.
Oh, Corinne's.
Oh.
Oh, Bill Horsky was. Oh, I got you. Yes, now it's starting to make sense. Okay, yeah, got you. This scene's deep, man.
It's crazy some of the connections,
Yeah.
you know. But
Yeah.
Dubba probably will. I'm going to see him in a couple of weeks. We started hanging out again probably 2 years ago.
Yeah, for sure. No, you guys need to link up, man. You guys are seriously like, I mean, for God's
No,
sake.
I'll see if he'll want to get a hold of you.
Yeah, man, definitely. I think you guys should be the ones running this podcast. We should be the special guests.
Well, I told you I want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And I want to do it as the more of a historic timeline of hookah,
Yeah, bro.
where because I know who their first manager is, I know who their second manager is,
Yeah.
I know who their first agent is, their second agent, their third agent, you know, and try and get as many people kind of in a timeline.
Yes, bro.
We're all here for it.
We would all listen to it.
We're
Dude,
here
even if you
for it.
wanted to do a documentary, would be sick.
And I want to do like a long format podcast with each one.
Yeah. I think you need to be running that thing because you got the better idea. I don't know. I think you need to be running it.
Right, but all this takes time.
Yeah, agreed.
You know,
For sure.
and I have less time these days than I used to. You know,
Well,
until my kids were born, my life was hookah.
Yeah.
Morning,
Same.
noon, and night.
Same.
I mean, that's just all it was. Me and my wife. That's what we did.
Yeah.
We got up, we worked for hookah, we dealt with hookah, 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, 7 days a week. I mean, that was it.
God, what a dream.
He's a man.
110%.
You're the man for that.
My man.
We did. And
You
everyone
don't see
came
my
to work
hands,
for us.
but they're up
They
right
wanted,
now.
You know, Hillary, Pat, Jay, Danny, Scott, Neil, everyone lived and breathed hookah. This is what we love to do. This is what we
play
believe
for.
in, and we want to
What we
see
play
our
for.
friends succeed.
We loved it, man.
Friends, where we were.
Yeah.
Half of them hate you now, so fuck them. No, I'm
Hey.
kidding.
You're good, man. We know. Well, you know what? Another thing we found pretty crazy is we talk about how crazy this scene is, but we talk about how important hookah is in people's lives that we see literally at the working merch for like 1 year. We see divorcees. We see like both parties, by the way. If people even if they have restraining orders against each other, I swear to God, they're standing on opposite ends of the rooms, but they're still at the show, which is pretty fucking mind blowing. I think it's a lot of these the home. I don't want to say home wreckers, but some of the ladies over in the hookah community, they can get pretty wild.
To each their own.
Yeah, it's true, man. And those were
Never
different.
judge.
Never judge. No. Hey, man, I'm
Never judge.
never
Never
judge,
judge.
man.
To their own.
That's
That's one of the best things. That's one of the best things that
Go ahead. No, you.
Luca taught me.
Yeah.
Was you have to accept everybody for who they are, how they are.
100.
That's it. That's who they are.
Absolutely.
change them.
Communities
You
are.
can't change them.
And because I grew up in a whole different world than this. I mean, I grew up in a way different world than this.
Yeah.
180 degrees different.
What do you mean?
And then I got exposed to this, and there's some freaky Wookiees coming to Spookaville.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is that? But then you meet them and you talk to them, and they're the nicest people in the world. Never judge a book by the cover is what it taught me, honestly.
My.
And you never know what someone's going through.
Yeah, 100%.
Good, bad, indifferent, So
100%.
it really taught me that to the core. I'm not kidding. I mean, it really changed my outlook on how I look at people and how I judge people.
It's really
We're
important.
a real judgmental world.
It's really important, but some of our issues actually string a lot of times at Hookahville, where there will be a lot of people our age that we just don't. It's not that we just don't understand and we can accept it. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of riffraff going on when you go back to the tents, like during when hookah's playing, and I mean people are playing.
I think that's always been like that.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I'm all for people.
We've always had problems in campgrounds and
Yeah.
Gun City and locking your shit up. I would say once we got to
Getting rolled.
5,000 people, 4,000 people, that's when it really became a thing.
My uncle
And now you're
always taught me
standing
about
outside
it.
the circle.
Yeah. My uncle has
And
always
the
taught me.
circle's so trusting.
Yeah, for sure. And that's when we got into the inner circle, that's when we realized that there was like a difference in hookah heads and like the people that are at Hookahville and the rest of the people that follow the band.
But it's like that. It's like that everywhere with every festival. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And so we would just do our best to try and mitigate that
Yeah.
and deal with it. Don't get caught stealing because you're gonna have a fucking problem.
Yeah. No, I don't like
People
that.
weren't locking their shit up because people would lock up their shit because they're like, well, I'm not gonna go steal. So why would anyone steal from me? And then some whatever character comes in and fucking steals.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you gotta start locking your shit up and make sure you don't leave this behind. Lock that in your car.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
My uncle, he's like a camping guru, and sometimes I let a little loose when I'm at Hookahville, especially when I'm around a whole bunch of people that I love and trust, and he's always there to remind me, hey yo man, lock your shit up. Somebody's gonna come roll you while you're at the venue. And like I just got all my I'm a mess at Hookahville. Me and Kyle mentioned possibly one year just going to the Lost and Found and giving them our keys at the beginning of the festival, so that way we know where they're at at the end of the fest, But no, I dig it. Other than those people, it's really not even that. I don't have too many problems with thieves because the number one rule I've always grown up on was don't bring anything that you aren't willing to lose in the first place. But no, I guess it's just like it hurts me because I'm so into the music, and to see people just not even paying attention and just off on their own thing. I mean, I'm all for people peddling whatever, but I mean,
some people are there for the scene, and most people are there for the music.
Yeah.
But you do have people that come just for the scene,
which is okay.
They're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good scene, and some people just, honestly get too fucked up to go deal with that crowd of people, so they stay back at their tent or their camper.
Kyle got too high during Big Blitz one time. There was Big Blitz in his brain, Yeah, no, that one was crazy. But that's still okay with me. I think my problem is just people coming to get rid of whatever product they are, and they don't even know where they're at.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you guys coming down to the stage for hookah? They're like, who? I'm like, what?
It's part of the scene, dude.
Yeah.
I know.
It's part, every scene's got that whole dichotomy that's going on. You have this guy here for this guy here for that, this group's here for this group's here just to sell fucking nitrous.
The economy.
Yeah. Which is
It's
cool
just all
because
part of the scene.
which is cool because even the market from the artists that might need it. I'm having a hard time getting used to it. I guess I'm just the weirdo.
No, I mean, it's like I said, that's why rules were had to start being made. No nitrous.
Right.
Because you'd have a lot, nitrous mafia showing up just to sell nitrous.
We're good on that, dude. Hell's Angels starts showing up.
It's just the way it is. You got to do your best to try and mitigate it as best as you can. But
Okay.
it's a fucking
As manager,
people showing up. There's only so much.
Yeah.
Do your best, but they're gonna be there.
So as manager, other than the Dave Crosby incident, what's probably the craziest thing, fan or artist related, that you've had to deal with? That you can say on interview.
Yeah. One of the craziest is the guy with his fist up his ass, butt naked in the middle of the field.
What? Bro, what?
True story. You could ask anyone online. Many people witnessed it.
I'll pass on that one.
There was some guy ate too much of whatever. Decided that he would feel more comfortable naked.
With his fist up his
In the
butt.
middle of the field under lights.
Hey.
Did you have to get him?
Fist fucking himself. No! I have people to do that.
Well, were you laughing
That's when
at?
he called in the EMTs and the sheriff.
That would have sucked to
And
be
they're
them.
like,
man.
hey, I think we have an issue over here. What do you guys want to do?
They got him.
You're the professionals.
Damn it, man.
That's why I'm paying you. What do you want to do?
That's fucking awesome, man.
I mean,
Is there any part of you that misses doing all this stuff?
a little bit. Honestly, I got really burnt.
300
Yeah.
shows
Really-
in a year.
Can't
Really
get burnt
burnt
out.
out.
That's
Crazy.
right. That's the number one rule.
Anyone who works with them afterwards and before will tell you they all got burnt out and they're really hard.
Yeah.
And so after 15 years of managing, putting on a festival, managing that, managing the band, managing their tour, doing their album productions, doing their merch productions, we had staff. You still got to deal with it all,
Yeah.
It was burnout.
Was that was that your only experience in managing bands at the time too?
Correct, but
Oh,
I had
I mean, still hookah like 20 years.
I had life experience in management and dealing with people and crews.
Yeah. Okay.
So I
So
think
you
what
knew.
made me really good at what I was doing was my life experience to that point.
Oh yeah, you were probably one upped on a lot of managers.
College educated, I traveled the world, fucking working in trade since I was like 10 years old.
Talking to you for
You had
5
work.
seconds, I know your professionalism. Like I know.
Right.
I know
So it was just,
yeah.
it was a culmination of life experiences,
Cool, man.
and
Yeah.
I did not see the band for as many years as I was their manager. So I did not see the band from 2006 till probably 2019, 2020.
Oh really?
Didn't talk to Dave.
Dang.
Me and Dave had a falling out around 2007, 2000. Due to my own accord. I'll admit that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
But I did not. Once we stopped in 2006, I didn't go to hookahvilles. I didn't go to shows. I didn't have any contact with them. You know, I had a young family at the time and issues going on there. You know, when we stopped, I did one more show in Jamaica, 2006, and after that, I got offered to go on the road doing what I do. And I was like, man, if I can go on the road, I'm not gonna have a family. My wife will divorce me so fucking quick.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah,
So it was also, I think, a really good time in my life to just focus on my family and my next stage of life.
that's cool, man.
You know,
I feel that.
I'm really good on past is the past, it's over, this is done, what's next? You know,
Yeah,
done.
for sure.
Time to move on.
No
And I know
doubt, man.
people that worked for us at the time spent years afterwards thinking that they don't do this anymore. It's like, I
Yeah,
don't fucking tell you, dude. It's over. Go do something else. Find a new pen. You know, you can't live in the past. But
Yeah.
I just didn't talk to them or do anything seriously till 2019, 2020.
yeah. That's the
Yeah.
first year I saw him.
Would I want to do it again? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
But not to the extent it was before because it was crazy. I mean, seriously. Album production, you know, you're working with artists to get the album done, you're working with artists to get Hookahville, you know, designs done, you're working with merchandising to come up with the, you know, what are you ordering, what are you doing, working with your agent to find out what band can come, what band can't come, how much is your budget, you know, what are we doing this year, you know, now they're touring, they got 4 shows this week, they got 4 shows next week, where's that, you know, it was a lot,
yeah.
just nonstop.
And it
You know,
sounds like
legal
some of these.
issues. You got to deal with the fucking attorneys. You got to deal with the accountants. You got to deal with bookkeeping. You got to deal with
Jesus.
income. You know.
What's the attorneys got to do with it?
So after 15 years, you know, I got burnt out,
Yeah.
and so I don't miss the stress.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't just speak for us. I think I speak for all of the hookah community when we say thank you for everything that you did for the band and with the band during its growing years, for sure. I think we're on the come up. Do you think any hookah heads? Do you think hookah heads will ever buy pre-sale tickets?
No, they never did before. Why would they do it now?
Yeah, I agree. I'm just
So
yeah.
what we used to do is we used to do mail order tickets like the Dead.
What? Really?
Yeah, this is before the internet. You know, and fucking, you know, click, 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 ticket, pay. So we would have flyers go out. So same thing, you know, back in the day, we'd have to make up flyers, the schedule, the lineup, the tour schedule, the little fucking coupon on the bottom, mail us in for merchandise, mail us in for tickets, and you'd have to mail in for tickets. And so we would have our staff go through, open up all, you know, thousands of envelopes, get the tickets, do all this, do all that, make our own tickets. We used to make the fucking greatest tickets, custom made tickets,
Son of a bitch.
night depth, all that crap. So I mean, that's, you know, totally different ball of wax.
Yeah.
You know, so now we're working with Richard Biffle, one of the top rock and roll artists in the country. They did the Dead, the Allman Brothers, you know, all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
He was doing art. And now we got to have our graphic design take his artwork, make tickets, make flying discs, make stickers. You know, get the tip on, mail them back, get your mail out, put a $50 check, little smiley face on it, put it in an envelope, send it to you. You know, process that, send them a ticket. I mean, it was a totally different ball of wax.
It sounds like I see how homegrown hookah is too. Without when we were at New Year's and like KB asked us to go help them set up some stuff for New Year's. And just watching everybody like hands on, decorating this whole venue. It was just like, and I didn't know if it was like that's how it is with all bands or if it was just like with hookah. It's just like everybody's just involved somehow, some way. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, hookah I think was a little different. I think most of the people that came around hookah and gyrated to hookah and really cared more for the band, the scene, and what was going on than, you know, being a groupie.
Yeah.
You know, they really cared about what's going on. You know,
For sure.
they love the boys, they love the music, they love the scene. You know,
They wanted it to.
so it just, you know, when you attract people like that, other people that would, you know, it would attract the same kind of people. You know, like KB, like Corinne.
Yeah.
You know,
I know.
people that just care about.
KB cares
what's
about
going on.
hookah. KB cares about hookah more than us. But we care about hookah.
She does, man. She's, you know.
Every time she gotta go away.
Yeah, she hates it. You know, we've known Combine for 25 years.
Let's go.
She's a great person.
Oh yeah.
You know, same with. I mean, it's just. You know, same with Corinne. Corinne really cared about them and really wanted to see them succeed.
Absolutely.
You know, and Dave made. You know, Dave said this in interviews before too. He would much rather have friends and people that care about him doing the important, just doing stuff.
Yeah.
Booking agent, lawyer, whatever, you know, merchandising, whatever. He would rather have those people doing it and making mistakes, let's just say, than having a professional outside organization who didn't give a shit about him and his music whatsoever.
Damn right.
You know, and he was right. And then our agent for many years was a friend of ours who just decided to become a booking agent.
Yeah.
And did a great job for many years. You know?
Well, and that's why we hang.
Oh, man.
You guys are part of the reason why we hung around, man. I mean, seeing all the love. I mean, it's all friends. We see when we saw somebody from Gilligan's at a show in Cleveland, just there to watch the show. That's when we knew, like, we were dealing with the coolest band ever. Everybody involved is literally involved because they love hookah, and I fucking love that shit.
Yeah, they like the band, they like the guys, they like what's going on.
Yeah.
You know.
For sure.
It was a good scene. You know, it still is.
It still is, yeah.
You know, and,
yeah.
You know, and you've become their greatest promoter to date.
Oh, you stop this, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was just down at camp out this weekend with a bunch of people with the hookah crowd, and, you know, we all discussed you.
For real?
Yeah, we're figuring how much money it would take to get you a fucking haircut.
It would not take much. If hookah asked me to get a haircut, I'm getting a haircut.
No, I'm kidding. No, but that was the number one comment, is that you guys have become one of the greatest, you know, in the last 20 years. You guys are fucking, you've done more for promoting the band than anyone else.
Well, I appreciate that, man. But our thing is that there's so many people that love this band that I think they just needed a little tiny boost to just come back to the shows. I don't think it was us. I think it was just the fact that, like, I don't know if people didn't know how good Sarge was or what was going on, but all I know is I went to my first show in 2019, and that was the best band I ever saw. So, I mean, I don't know if they were seeing something different. I just don't understand.
They're on. They are fucking on. I mean,
yeah.
They are it.
Yeah.
They have made my hair stand up so many times on the back of my neck.
Crazy, man.
Holy fuck. I mean, totally crazy.
I always say they make it so easy on me because they always deliver every time. It's just like it's like we say the same thing about Corinne's merch. We're like the shit. So I've never been a salesman. I probably came in on the lowest scores of chocolate bar sales at my high school, but like this shit sells itself for real. It's like it's so easy to get behind something like this.
Yeah, it's good stuff. She makes good product.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, man. Hey, man, we really appreciate you coming on here, and we're gonna have to have you on for a part 2, man. There's too much good stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
I know. We got books to write, my man.
You're gonna sell them. Who the fuck are you gonna sell them to?
The 400 people that viewed the podcast. Let's go.
And, well, on a party note, on the community thing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Recently, I'd say within the last, 24, maybe the last 2-3 years, all of a sudden it came to my realization how many people, the band and Hookahville, how many lives it changed.
Oh yeah.
It changed for the better.
Yeah.
And then it changed it generationally.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I know people that met at Hookah or met at Hookahville.
They have kids that, like,
And now they're fucking married, 20 years, whatever, they're married, and now
Yeah.
they have kids.
Austin
And their kids
Johnson.
are now 20 years old, 25 years old. And the kids are fucking going to Hookah.
Crazy,
So
man.
And they're going to Hookahville.
Yeah.
And everyone talks so favorably about that and their memories of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I met my wife. I met my husband.
Yeah.
I was a drug addict. I went to the show. I said, no more. This is what I'm going to do, Or,
Yeah.
I didn't have any friends, and now I have this huge family. I felt like an outcast, and I found my
Crazy.
people, Thousands of people. I mean, and it's just like, wow.
I
I
seen.
wish we realized what we were doing then.
Yeah, man. You guys.
Back to what had.
You're a part of history, man.
Because
I think.
we just never really,
I think.
back then, you don't think about it.
Well, yeah, of course, you were living in the moment. But like, once these documentaries come out, which I'm excited to see, although we were wondering if the documentaries were gonna come out and like the interviews they had on us, they would have like captions and they're like, "This is what the brain looks like when someone's on drugs," or something like that. But no, but for real, maybe we don't know. Tom, we're hoping that, or Tom and Molly, we're hoping that you guys do us justice. But anyway, we were bringing up Mullet because I mean his story is pretty fucking. I mean this was a little bit outside of the positivity part, even though I'm sure his life has changed positively. But I mean this man, in the last time we saw him, he volunteered too, all day, like every day. But he takes a Greyhound 8 hours to every Hookahville he goes to, and he just celebrated his 400th show, like last year, which is, I mean,
Mullet?
yeah, which is pretty crazy.
he's a good character.
Yeah, yeah, man.
He's a good character, man.
Yeah,
Passed him off and became the mayor.
he's the mayor.
Yeah.
He's the mayor.
He's the mayor.
He is, man.
Hopefully he doesn't abuse his power like you did.
What are we? You know what? There's still, this is still
Still some.
pleading the fifth on this one until my attorneys
Still
say
some
I can talk
cover-ups.
about it. But we're looking to be back in office here soon. So I do some.
Did you hire some special electors?
Yeah, stop the count. That's what we were gonna start with. But anyway, no, we did hear some talk that there's got to be a lady in office here soon. We might be in some trouble if not.
We need more women in politics and higher offices,
It's true.
without a doubt.
Everywhere, yeah, absolutely. I agree.
I'm a big pro supporter of women.
Yeah.
Most of my
Agreed.
staff was women.
Oh, dude, you can see. Corinne always mentioned how Hookah was special because it was a safe haven for women too, which she noticed at an early age.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've noticed that too.
We
Yeah,
had
you get
most
your
of the
weirdos,
interns were female. Our merchandise people were female in the office and on the road.
Yeah.
Our bookkeeper was a female.
Yeah,
One of our, KB was female.
KB was
But
female.
KB came with weapons. So she was
KB
fucking
came with
dangerous off the
weapons.
get-go.
She almost pulled him out on us at Nelson Ledges. We had to back.
Dude, tell you what, you better duck and run when those weapons come out.
Oh.
She's serious.
We love KB. We're gonna see her in Kentucky, her home state, here on Thursday. Are you coming to Hookahville this year, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yay!
I will be there. It's just a matter of if I spend the nights or not.
Yeah. My parents
Past
came.
experience has told me that it's usually safer for everyone if I don't.
What? I seen Dave was last time we were there. Dave was still passed out in his RV when we were leaving. It was like 12 o'clock. I was like, Dave, get up! Come on,
I'm not
man.
passed out. That's just Dave sleeping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah. That's what I meant. You know, that's how we
He
talk.
just sleeps till sometimes till 2 o'clock. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
He doesn't go to bed till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
So what's up with Lanice? I heard he was in like a Judas Priest music video or something like that.
Yes, he was. I want to say it was like 86. It was the Judas Priest video with a bunch of motorcycles, and there's the one guy that walks across the shot in assless chaps.
No,
No.
stop. All right, now you're lying. Come on.
I'm bound.
Don't believe me? Ask him. He'll tell you.
What? That's not him.
I don't think he was ever in a Judas Priest
I saw some.
video.
Now Dave Cat. There was a video surfacing of Dave Katz in a hairband, right?
Yes, Haven.
Haven.
That's when he went out to L.A.
Was he on Sunset?
What was that?
Sunset Strip?
Good chance. I know he was roommates or lived in the same house with like Pantera or White Noise or White Snake, whatever. That he was in that scene.
Well, we're glad we
It was called
saved.
Haven. Have you not seen the video?
Well, parts of it, but we're glad we've gotten Dave saved from that. Saved from that era. He got him on our side.
Got him out.
Dave was born to be a musician. It's just the way it is. And if it wasn't hookah, he'd be doing something else.
Oh, 100%.
Wouldn't be a salesman. He wouldn't be fucking doing anything else. He'd be playing and performing music and writing music.
Oh, for
Just
sure.
the way it is. And his whole family's musical. It's crazy.
Really?
His whole family can fucking hold a tune.
Do they ever
Over
do?
there, years ago, we'd go over there for Passover once in a while.
Classic?
You know, my house for Passover is as boring as dry as it comes. You go to his family for Passover, and they're fucking singing 4-part harmonies, and, you know,
Cat
melodies, and this guy's taking the high, he's taking the low. Fucking crazy. We were like, holy shit.
So who's the
His
best?
brother Daniel sang with, like,
Oh.
Fire for the Cleveland Symphony.
Oh shit! Let's
He's one of the
go.
backup singers for Katzenjammers.
Oh no shit.
Chris Davis,
Yeah, what's up,
Angel
Chris?
Katz, and Judy Russell were the backup singers in some of the
Judy?
Hookavilles
Let's go.
back in the 2000s.
Now that's a lineup right there. That's
They're great together. The three of them are great.
yeah, dude.
One of them is a strong singer in their own right.
Oh, well, you know what? I don't know much about but did you
You
say?
should interview Judy Russell.
Yeah, no, that's my
Yeah.
dog. She's gathering she's gathering her favorite Sweeney solos of all time. She's gonna send me them.
Who?
Judy Russell.
She's a fucking pistol, man. She's a great person.
Yeah, she's
Now,
awesome.
riot.
We saw her sing The Wait with
Oh, me
Dave
too.
at. Oh, you were there at Spotlight. She,
Yeah, but I think we left.
yeah, dude, I dozed off. I was so tired. I dozed off during
During
it,
the
dude.
wait.
And I woke up and I saw her getting off stage, and I'm like, son of a bitch. I've done that a few times. I did it at Santana. I did it at Tedeschi Trucks.
Yeah, I think we left whatever they would consider set break.
Did they play You and I that night?
Who?
Dave.
And Crispy?
Yeah, well, he did a little thing by himself too at one point, right?
Right. I don't remember what his set list was.
I just got into Autumn Day, which I'm embarrassed to say, y'all, because we do sell it at the merch booth. But I did just listen to it for the first time the other day, and that is great fucking album.
It's a solid album.
Yeah. The one thing that I felt a little weird about that I'm getting used to is the drum roll in Brighter Day, but I'm sure that it's kind of legendary still, because